From the floor of the CME Group, this is Danny Riley with today's cash close. You know, one of my followers on YouTube said something about, I don't seem as happy or as jovial as I used to be. Damn right I'm happy and jovial. I got the hell out of Chicago, and I'm living down here in Delray Beach, and you know what? The weather's a hell of a lot better. It's even snowing in Chicago right now. You look at the date. Anyways, the name of this video, S&P 500 and a quiet day of chop. The high of the day in the S&P came in at 2054.70 late. The low came in at 2044.5 mid-morning. And last, we're 2052 even. We're up 3.5 handles. Total volume, 1.35 million minis trade and 2.7 thousand big S&Ps trade in the pit. The MOC, the MIM had this one right all week long. It was showing, it was gradually went down to showing sell 574 million to an actual MOC of selling 460 million. Next week, we've got a big economic calendar, you guys. It's the final 2 days of the first quarter. We've got 25 separate economic releases. We've got 10 T-bill or T-bond auctions or announcements. We got 8 Fed Governor Reserve Bank presidents speaking, and we have the March jobs report on Friday. So you know what? The volatility may continue here a little bit. Now look, Monday you've got the personal income and outlays. You have the pending home sales number. You have the Dallas Fed Management Survey. You have farm prices and Stanley Fisher speaking. I got that out of the way now. Look, it was a low volume trade of chop today. And almost every time I looked up, it looked like the S&P was trading either 51.5 or 52 most of the day. Now, what I try to point out to the guys in the trading room is that the S&P kind of showed you its hand right off the open. We opened lower. The thing started taking off to the upside. Once it got up toward the VWAP, I told everybody if it pops above here, I told them I thought that the price action, they were kind of showing you their hand in the early stages. And that to pay attention to the VWAP, and that if you saw buying above and buying on and buying below after we went through it, that it was probably that the S&P was probably good and going to continue higher. And it did. It popped back up after that. But, as the day wore on, there was a couple little declines here. But every time the S&P sold back off, it went down to the VWAP or a little bit underneath there, in would come those buying balances right away. So we kind of knew that the S&P was going to hold up. But then late in the day, we got that selling balance, and it held steadfast, but the futures rallied a little bit. And then we got the guys in the MIM room to sell them, and they came down a little bit. Net, it was a very, very quiet day, capping off a rather big week of downs. The S&P was down 4 in a row going into today's session. Now, and last but not least, look, every day on the close for the last 5 days, they've sold on the MOC. And I've been trying to talk to you guys about paying attention to this quarterly rebalance. And I've been talking to you about how they've been selling the winners and the losers. Now, I don't know how this is going to end up. The S&P is hanging here at 2050. And you know what? If they want to slam Boney this thing, they can. It wouldn't be hard. You get the futures down through 32 even or 31 even, ooh, that won't be good. But anyways, you know what? We'll leave it like that. I think the futures are trying to hold. It looks like we're getting a little bit of back and fill price action. But you know what? That bus could get too full and then slam into the trench just as quick. We're going to leave it like that. We'll see you guys on the opening print.